Snipers, you have to see what's happening. The Bitcoin price right now is our weekly candle just reset less than 5 minutes ago. I had to get out this emergency update to talk about what to expect this week and some very key important dates that we want to keep in mind. Take out your notepads here. September 13th, we have CPI data coming out. And then on September 15th, the Ethereum merge. And then the day after that, the MTGOX creditors are going to be getting their Bitcoin. That's something a lot of the bears are talking about. September 21st, we have an FOMC rate hike decision. And then September 22nd, the official Cardano vassal hard fork. A lot to look forward to this month, a busy month ahead of us. Let's dive straight into the chart, snipers. Keep those dates in mind. Now, with Bitcoin's new weekly candle, you can see here, we have this indecision candle from last week. It stayed within the body's range of the week before that's candle. And the week before that, we had a bearish candle that indicated that we could potentially be seeing some downside here with these new weekly candles. With this new weekly candle right now, 19,798, the most important support level. You can see we're just at around 20,000 US dollars. If we break 19,798, we all know what we're expecting here for Bitcoin to come and test this range here, 18,910 being the make it or break it for a higher low. If we break 18,910, then Bitcoin is potentially going for a lower low at 17,204. And then for the bullish case, 21,500 is the immediate short-term resistance levels. The DXY right now with futures markets open is pushing up into new yearly highs. And so we have to assume that the current market direction is going to continue and possibly even be exaggerated with the DXY continuing to push up. The S&P 500 testing this extremely important support level. And this dates back to the current low that formed in June. It's the third time we're testing this major support level. We have to monitor the S&P 500 because we are sitting at the 20-week moving average here for the SPY here. Notice the 20-week moving average right around 4,000 break even for the E-mini futures contract. Currently, we're below the 20-week moving average. I wouldn't say we've made a decisive decision to break away until we break this major support here. That's when we can say that the S&P 500 is potentially going for another low or maybe a higher low double bottom, whatever that might look like. The DXY so far, you can see here, if it continues to push up, there is some resistance here around 114. We'll continue to monitor this resistance level. And when we go into the Ethereum chart, you can see very different than Bitcoin, not sitting at 1440, which is the 2018 previous all-time high. It's funny because Ethereum tested at the same time Bitcoin did, but because the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart showed some strength from there, it's allowed the Ethereum price to hold gains that Bitcoin has not held yet. You can see still trying to get above this previous weekly open, coming into the merge, 1618 is the major resistance for Ethereum. If we break above that, it opens up the door to 1760 and then 1980, which is the most important resistance level that we recently rejected off of right under that big $2,000 psychological number. And then we have to continue to monitor what's happening here to Bitcoin against the SPY. If we start to break yearly lows, that's going to be a very bearish indicator. But right now we have to make the assumption, snipers, that Bitcoin is going to have a cup of coffee here at 19,798 until we start to see what happens to the equity markets. There's still no justification for Bitcoin to break the yearly lows below 17,600. I wouldn't say that puzzle pieces are indicating that that's on the table just yet. That could come later, but for now, we certainly are testing a major level to potentially form a higher low here, 18,910 being that major support level here in this range. So a big month ahead of us, snipers. Let's continue to monitor the charts. I think this is going to be a very important month. We know the past 5 years, September hasn't been the best month for Bitcoin. We've actually seen red monthly candles, but with the Ethereum merge, could that change? Who knows? We've seen a lot of rules get broken here over the last 6 months. So it's going to be an interesting 24 to 48 hour, snipers. Monday, Labor Day, futures markets are open, but regular trading session is closed. And so we'll start to see institutional bets on Tuesday. I'll keep you guys updated as always, snipers. Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm if you support this content. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below about what Bitcoin is doing here at 19,798. Are we going to hold that $20,000 psychological number, maybe move up beyond 20,000 again? Or is Bitcoin indicating with our past 2 weekly candles being bearish that maybe we at least have to wick down a little bit lower, clear out some leverage potentially before we start to see any sort of a continuation move back to the upside? Who knows? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, snipers. And until next time, snipers.